Hey guys, Tovangi back here for the second part of this amazing mod review. Not that the mod review is amazing, that the mod's amazing. Well, I suppose both, in a way. Anyway, back to the ICBM mod. Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles mod. Now, this is the launcher pad that I was talking about in my previous video, and I'm going to demonstrate it by first launching the conventional missile, which pretty much looks like that. Sorry, my mouse is a little bit... I don't know what it is with fraps. My computer and fraps. It really hates fraps. Anyway, so the pedestal's, the thingy's fully charged. And you have to activate it with a lever. And it will launch the missile. Anyway, so now the missile's going towards this lovely town that I have. That I found. Yeah, I told you my mouse is really random. Anyway, the conventional missile hits the target. It does a fair amount of damage, I guess. It's not... Let's be honest, it's not the most impressive hit ever. But anyway, for the next one, the Incendiary, I need a better target, which I just picked out with my radar gun. Radar gun? I don't know what that is. I'll see in a minute. Anyway, so you type in the coordinates for where it said, which is -673 and 258, and then you have to wait for it to charge. At the moment it's 2 mAh out of 15. Don't know what mAh stands for, but anyway, beautiful sunshine. Anyway, so there's the incendiary missile. While we wait for that to load, that is a radar tower, which for some reason I can't get to work. I don't know why. When I go into it, it says it has no electricity, although I do have electricity flowing into it from 2 different power sources. And it's on the same circuit as the launcher, so it doesn't really have an excuse. This is the EMP tower, which will knock out anything. Not going to use it because it'll knock out this launcher pad. So anyway, now that it's fully charged, let's launch it. So moving back towards the town now, you'll see the missile start to come down, and these villagers will get absolutely hammered. Kabang. So that's the incendiary one. Now, basically, anyway, so moving right along now. Sonic missile. Beautiful sunshine again. So it's ready to launch, and we're going to launch it. Now, you guys have already seen what the sonic missile does, especially in my last video where it destroyed the landscape. So, imagine what it's going to do to the remnants of the farm. And just remember that... Ooh, there goes some villagers. Cheers, villagers. Just remember that when it throws up items, it drops them pretty much the same way it picked them up. So, as you can see on the ground, there's some wheat. There's some wood, there's some tilled soil, and luckily this place hasn't been touched by any debris, which is actually a good thing. Anyway, so, next one, I'm going to be showing you the breaching missile. For that I need a new target, and what do you know? Will it work? I don't think it will work. I think it's out of juice. Wait, let me test it. Is it out of juice? You have to right-click in order to... Yeah, radar gun out of electricity. Anyway, so you go to search items. If you're in creative, you scroll down and you go to the bottom. It should be near the bottom. There it is, the radar gun. And you... Well, you set the coordinates. So now that I've scanned the coordinates, we can put it into the control panel, and we can set it up to fire there. And it's really, 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 really annoying when you forget to change the height. Sometimes I do forget to do that. Anyway, now, while that's loading, these are the different launcher panel or launcher things. Launch pads with the different tier systems. Green is sort of okay, it's pretty bad, inaccurate. Red is more accurate, and obviously blue is the most accurate. Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Now, when you have the support structure with it, it will become a lot more accurate, and that's the third one. Now, those are some extra things that I will show in more detail in another video, perhaps. Cruise launcher, EMP, radar, railgun, etc. And is this fully charged? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's launch this. And up it goes. Now, the breaching missile doesn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. I don't think it does anyway. No, it doesn't do a lot of damage. So anyway, moving right along now. We're going to do the next one, which is the cluster missile. Now for the cluster missile, you do need to change the height. Okay? Because what it does is it basically breaks off in midair into different groups or different missiles, and each of those missiles hit the ground and explode. So you need to set it a little further into the sky. So 20, 25. I'm gonna make it 25. Yeah, make it 25. Okay, while that loads. Okay, so basically these are some grenades. Don't worry about the 2 bullets. Those do go together, but that's for the railgun, I think. Anyway, so the conventional grenade pretty much does what you think it will. Chemical grenade also. Incendiary grenade makes fire. Shrapnel grenade pretty much makes shrapnel. So there's no real secrets behind those grenades. You throw them, they explode. Those bullets, I'll show you how to use them in the next video, perhaps, along with the railgun. And while that continues to load, these are the missiles you get. Nuclear, cluster, anti-ballistic, which basically shoots down other missiles. You get the red matter, which creates like a gravity field, which pulls blocks in. The missile module, don't know what that does. Antimatter makes a hole. Conflagration, whatever. EMP, endothermic, conventional. Shrapnel missile, incendiary, chemical, fragmentation, contagious, sonic, breaching, and again the nuclear. Wait, sorry, the top one was the nuclear cluster missile. That's why I was wondering, wait, what? Anyway, so, the cluster missile. Let's see what it does. So, while waiting patiently, and kaboom! So, from the one missile spawns a whole load of more, or spawns a whole load more missiles. Whole load of more missiles. My English is really bad today. Moving right along now. Don't mock my English. I don't want comments saying you need to get better English skills or anything like that. My English is just fine, thank you. I mean, my English is... Let's just say I speak good English. Good English. I speak gooder English than my parents, that's for sure. Got the irony. Anyway, moving right along now. Let me just disconnect everything so that it will hopefully... I hate breaking bedrock by mistake. Just disconnecting everything so that my missile will load quicker. Okay, so... Now... Just waiting for it to load... Should be anytime soon. Nothing else in the crates. No. Okay. So, and we're launching it. Place an antimatter inside just to keep it loading, hopefully. So there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Oh yes, I forgot to change the height. So it exploded in the air, but that's fine, it still does a lot of damage. Now, you might notice those green blocks. Now, those are like contagious blocks, or like leftover radioactive waste from the nuclear missile, and they will poison you. And basically, you can't heal yourself from it, from the poison it gives you. So, if you catch it, you're dead. And you're probably going to want to break all the blocks you can find of that, because they do spread. And when I say spread, I mean they'll take over your entire world. It's not a pretty sight. You might want to like leave some signs up saying, "Caution, go any further and you will die." Anyway, so while we're waiting for the next missile to load, might as well show you what the grenades do. Like I said, no big deal, well, no big surprises. Normal grenade makes that little hole. Conventional grenade, I mean. That just makes shrapnel. That's on fire. Then you get the incendiary grenade, which makes a fire. Then you get the chemical grenade, which will basically make a sheep have a very, very bad case of... How should I put this? Don't know how to put it. Very bad case of mad sheep disease? Don't know. Whatever the equivalent is. So, let me just quickly change that to naught and hit the button. Now, what the antimatter missile does is it breaks all the matter it finds. It destroys everything. Completely obliterates it. It makes a hole in your world. A pretty big hole as well. As you can see, all the zombies just fell out of the world. And yes, it breaks bedrock, but it only breaks down. So as you can see, all the little structures that are above that were above the explosion are still there. So anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked this video. Please subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. There will be better videos coming out. Don't worry. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.